okay, which is assignment number 1. Now for those who did not submit assignment number 1, they have to submit their assignment number 1, otherwise you will unrated and you will not go to the second level, because this is the BTEC regulation. The other things why we are going to with this, because as the regulation, as the specification of your course, even if you don't have any exam, even if you don't have any assessment, we have to cover the syllabus of our course, right? This is our duty here. We have to learn, we have to know the knowledge behind this. So if you check your assignment, you will see many tasks, right? Because we're covering here two outs for this here covered on this assignment. You see this is P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Mean 5 P's only for P. And 1 M, I think, M2, M3, which is 2 M's, and we have 2 D's, right? But you see that we need 5 P's just to get pass. So it's a really big assignment. Now, we did this with the university databases, right? We did that with the SQL, that website that we train until we reach the assignment number 1 and how we solve the assignment number 1, and I give you the ideal normalization process of the assignment number 1. You have the link for that. And we use that website, which is convert this to SQL thing. And then after that, we train about the access, right? And we train how to use access, how to add data, how to make this entity relationship, and the other things. Now, if you are going to scenario, please go to the scenario, Partos, and try to, the task. Can you please try read it in loud, please? I will put it in here so everyone can see it. Just a minute. Just we're going here. I want to put it on the screen. Okay, relational. Assignment.
Where's?
Hmm?
I hate it that much.
No. Assignment. Stop. This is the one.
Yeah,
So,
tomorrow.
Your 4 flag on you. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Call your 4 flag on you.
Real Madrid. 4 cars. It's still Real Madrid, isn't it?
Nah, Benedias.
Yeah.
Benny. Sunday
Real
fans.
Madrid.
Are you gonna play with us?
Nah, trust me.
as you see here, this is the template. Okay. I will explain the template to know how. I mean, if you are going to do the assignment and you will do it here in the class, okay? This is the template. It's there on the Moodle, okay? And you can see here you are putting your name here, your student ID, okay? This is assignment number 2. So everything is ready here, okay? And you see the hand-in date is 20 of May 2020. So we'll make this exam during the class, okay? Okay. Now, if we are going to content, you see here the content. It's like little research. Okay. So produce a design of relational database solution that meets the client requirement. So user and client requirement design documentation. And this is very important here to understand. Now, if you see the scenario, you can see that they ask you to normalize they have like rubbish, let's say, or 0n normalization table. They ask you to rearrange it in relational database. Rearrange it in relational database and you don't have requirements. So first of all, you have to work on requirements. So from this scenario, from this Excel sheet that we worked for assignment 1 and we are continue working in assignment 2, you have to pick the requirements. So the first duty of you is to see what's the requirements behind this. So let's say you are the manager of that university, you have that rubbish, let's say, table, and you wanted to ask the database developer to rearrange or make relational databases from that table. What you will ask him, what you will put as points that I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Okay? These are the requirements. This is your duty. Now, why we are doing this with you, okay? To understand how the project manager going to put the requirements, because if you understand how to do it, it will be easier for you. So the first requirement, when you see that table, and you see this is not normalized table, so the first requirement is what? Normalization. Okay, this is the first requirement. When you see the Excel sheet, first requirement is normalization. Second requirement, the data types. Like when I put the surname, I will put the first name. Why I put it like string, the data type as string or data type as text, and give the length of that thing. We made this with the SQL. We made this with the Access as well. Right? We put like 50 letters length, right? And we said this is text. So this is what we call the data dictionary. This is what we call it, data dictionary. Now, if it's new for you, okay, you have to know, we are always in our lessons, we are always talking about the data types, okay? So data types, data properties, and these things, another name of it is called what? Data dictionary. So it's better to put it in a table. Like the surname, I will choose it like a text, and the length of this text is 100 characters, or maybe 50 characters. This is belong you. And you have to give me the reason why you choose that length, okay? This is what we call the data dictionary. If you remember, in SQL, on the website, we call this documentation. So you see many names going to do the same thing. So data dictionary, what I want, when you said the phone number, now we have problem with the phone number. Many of you said the phone number is a number, right? The data type is a number. And we agreed after discussion that the phone number is not a number, is a text. Why? Because it has the 0 in the beginning, and 0 here, it's not number. I mean, I cannot neglect the 0, 7, let's say, in the beginning of the number, right? If I consider it as a number, so already the zeros on the left will be neglected. I started with 7, and this is wrong, right? So this is the kind of discussion, why we choose that, why we choose this. This is in data dictionary. So first of all, we need normalization. The second, we need the data. This is the requirement. I am talking about requirement. If you are going to give this to you told him that I need the normalization process. I need you to do the data dictionary to tell me each value or each data, what type of that data, what's the length of that data, okay, and what's the purpose, why you choose this, okay? The third thing is what is relational databases. How many tables you will create from this normalization. Why you put like student table, the lecturer table, the address table, the courses table, why you put it like this? There's a reason behind this one. We explain this, okay? So you have to tell me how many relational tables that you will produce. Or you can ask the developer that I want at least five relational databases. So this is, until now, we are talking about what? We are talking about requirements, okay? So I need, let's say, 5 relational tables at least, or 4 relational tables at least. I mean, you can go more, but not less, okay? What the fourth thing? The relations, like many-to-many relations, many-to-one relation, one-to-one relationship. The entity relationship, I need you to give me these relational things, right? So give me the entity diagram. What's the entity diagram? How we connect tables. Remember, we did this in Access, we did this in the SQL, in the before Access on the website, okay? Give me how they are connected to each other, okay? And then give me, if you are going to change or add tables between many and many relationship, why you put the bridge table, why we need it, okay? So these are the requirements, okay? So user and client requirements is this, design the documentation is this, which is including the data, dictionary, and the other things. Now, here in number 4, what we said in template, review a design for a relational database solution that meets client requirement. Now you put the requirements and you are going to design these databases, right? You are going to design these tables. Now, who's telling you that your design, by the way, I'm recording video, so, okay? Yes, sir. Who's telling you that your design is right? Because designing the database is the process of how you think about it. But is your thinking is enough? No. You need to discuss this thing, okay? Now, in our class, we consider that we are all developers of databases, okay? So it's better to send this design to 1 or 2 students of your choice and ask them for feedback. They may come with you and said, it's great. No more, I mean, your design is great and that's it. I mean, nothing to change. Or someone will come and said, okay, why not you make this data type like this, which is better? Or make this table like 2 tables, not 1 table. Or make these 2 tables as 1 table, okay? It is not necessary that you are taking his word to change yours, but these feedback will give you options to think more. Should I go with this better? Should I? So the things that this assignment include that you are sending your design by email to your students, at least 2 or 3 students, okay? And then receive the feedback and you put in the report that the email that you sent and their feedback. And your comment, what you are going to do with these feedbacks, okay? Maybe we'll do nothing. Maybe their feedback is not suitable for you. And you put that, it's okay, I got the feedback on this, but I still feel that my design is good. Or maybe this feedback is useful and maybe I will change some designing. So it's always refining the design, okay? Because no one design a database alone. Should discuss with the others. Because some of the things, it's really not obvious. So I need to discuss to see, should I put it as many or should I put it like 1? Like if you remember the photo database, if you remember, okay, we put a location for photo. And one of the options, should I put the location when I got the photo of that location? Or should I put the location regardless if I am getting photo or not? Now, why we are doing that, this is depending on how you are, how the designer, how the developer thinking. He can put the location and said there is no photo on that location, and it's right. Or he can say, no, I will not put any location until I got photo of that location. Okay? So this kind of discussion, you need to send this to your colleague, to your mate, to your director, that I am thinking about that, what do you think? So you are getting feedback. Did he agree with you? Did he disagree with you? Maybe you are right, maybe you are not. It depends on the requirements. Okay, this is the review of design. Now produce this database solution to meet the client requirements. This is after reviewing, if you are going to change something. Okay, now test the database. And here testing, we did this always when we work with the Excel, or when we work in the website of SQL before Excel, that when we try to enter something wrong, I got error message. So what we'll do, we'll make right inputs and see how the database responds for that. If this is right, that's fine. We don't have any problem for that, right? And then I will, if it's not, if it's give me error message and I am doing the right thing, so I have to come back and correct this designing, okay? Now, this is the first stage, that I input right things and see how it's respond. Now, the second stage is to input wrong things. Like the primary key should be unique forever, right? So I'll try, let's say, enter the same ID number again and see if the database give me error message or not. If it's not give me error message, mean there's a problem, so I have to fix it. If it's give me error message, I said, okay, I'm safe. Okay? Integrity validation. If I am deleting something from that table, the relational table with that table, is it deleted as well or not? Or if I update something in here, the linked table is updated or not? This is the integrity validation. I will try this and see if it's working or not. Okay? If it's working, that's it. Test is passed. If it's not working, I will write it down in the report that I have mistake in here, so I have to correct it. There is no problem if you are doing any mistake during the design, okay? As long as you write it down and you correct it later. The problem that if you did not test it, and then when it's given to the customer, and the customer face this problem, okay? So this is the testing stage, is very important. Now, after testing stage, I am sure you will get some errors. No one can do the perfect design, 100%. So after testing, you will get some errors, maybe big errors, maybe small errors, but you will get some errors. So you will come back to your design and correct it again, okay, and design it again in better way. In this case, this is the justified design decision made, showing the design meet the. So you see, we are always checking and come back, ask others and come back, do this and come back, okay? Anyway, now this is the evaluate the design. After you did this, all of these things, now this is the stage of evaluation. Are you satisfied with your design? Or you wanted to add something for your design? Okay? Or do something with your design. Okay? Here, by the way, in Justify, I gave you a hint that the customer came to you because, by the way, in the real life, customer cannot go with the fixed requirements. During the developments, they will come and make meeting with you and said, I need this and I need this and I need additional things. Okay? So requirements is changing with time. It's not fixed. Okay? That's why I need to justify the design. Here, the customer asking to add the grade and the attendance to your table because there is no grade and attendance in the Excel sheet. So where we will add this grade and attendance as we agreed before, will add it under the bridge table between the courses and students, because courses and students is many-to-many relationship. So we make the bridge table or link table between them. So I can add the attendance, add the grade to that table as well. Okay? So this is the justifying that we are doing. Evaluate and then demonstrate individual responsibility, creativity, and effective. This is belong you. This is how you are market yourself. Are you serious? Are you real database developer? Are you a good worker, hard worker, or just playing? This is, you have to use, that's why I am always, I said, always train your tongue to use very nice words. Train your tongue to use high quality words. Now, how people in the companies discover that this is, let's say, this is Oxford graduate students or maybe low level university students from their talking. They can feel that this is graduated from reputed university and this is not. This is graduated in very restricted environment and this is not. Okay? That's why if I am going to hire someone, anyone with high quality in talking, I will hire him. Even if he's lower in capabilities from the others, but this is attract me more. So this is how you market yourself. So how was this individual? Actually, I put the link for all outcomes, learning outcomes. I put it on the Moodle, and you can see we discussed these things. But here, it's talking about the how you are working with the customer. You have to be on time. Now, when you are designing a database, you have to put time. Like in the first week, I finished this. The second week, I finished this. You put the time and date, that time and date, and make meetings. And you have to be very well prepared for that meeting. Okay. Now, if you have like tough customer, how to deal with it? Are you going to be angry with him, or you will be very professional with him? Okay. Here you have to be very professional, even if he's angry, even if he's doing anything wrong, have to be quiet, okay, and talking formally, talking in low, so he cannot catch anything against you, okay, because this is very sensitive, and in real life is tough life. It's not easy, okay? As long as he has the money, he feels that he owns you somehow. How you can go escape from that environment? By using professional words, by using the laws, and by using, so he cannot control you. You are controlling the whole process, okay? You are the master of your process, okay? Don't let anyone make you like a slave, okay? And don't shout, don't fight. You have to be very decent, very good in every step. And here also you have to talk about your cooperate with the team if you are working inside the team. So you have to talk about these things. So this is the last thing, it's related to you, how you are marketing yourself, how you are doing in the job, okay? And the last, the references. If you use any resource from a book, from internet and these things, you have to put it in the references. And there is a task like, this is the tick just to help you that you fill all the information. Now, if you check here, I put under each one what to do. Okay, what to do under this section, and this section. So I'm helping you to understand what to do under each section. Okay, this is, you see these brackets, you have to remove these brackets and put the things in here. Okay, so this is just to help you how to do it. Actually, I work on this assignment for maybe 1 month to prepare it, and then at the end we cancel it. Cancel the assessment for it to help you. Okay, because you have exams, because you have these things. So I know this assignment, it's it's not difficult, but it's long. Okay? So this is the only help I can do with you, because most of you suffered with the COVID and these things. That's why we give you excuse that we can use the only assignment number 1 to assess the whole course. Now, if anyone did not submit assignment number 1, please be careful, because this is the only assignment that will give you the grade for your course. Okay? Now, what to do now? Go with this template and start working on it on the time of the lecture. I will not ask you to do anything outside the time of the lecture. Any question, Christian?
No, no.
Okay, any question? Any question? Okay. Anyway, please go and work on it. If you need anything, you can ask me. Okay?